By far the worst bar I've ever had in my entire life. You should just buy those and throw them away immediately and just accept that you wasted the money, because that is by far the most disgusting bar I've had on this channel. And we're back at the taste test table yet again to do another protein bar review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the HTLT CICO Bar S'mores flavored protein bar. Just came out. Looking forward to trying it. I've had, of course, the Bar S'mores Campfire protein bar. Reviewed that one as well. That's actually gotten better in Bar 2.0 now that it has the marshmallows on the outside and I think more marshmallows on the inside. So if you check that review, I've actually changed my opinion on that one, but that's a discussion for another day. Today we're looking at Greg Doucette. Sounded like Eddie Hall there. Looking at Greg Doucette's CICO Bar S'mores flavor. Very excited about this one. A lot of potential, I think, with this bar. Haven't seen any reviews yet. Haven't tried it yet. Haven't even unboxed it. I did open it over the weekend when I got it, and my wife was actually there when I opened it, and she called it the CICO Bar. So we got the CICO Bar, the CICO Bar, and the CICO Bar. I'm not sure how she slipped an H in there or got the ch sound in there, but Greg, if you're looking for a new name to catch on, maybe call it the CICO Bar. I don't know. Probably not. Let's stick with CICO or CICO just because it reminds us of the Mike Israetel feud. But anyway, I digress. Let's get right into the bar here. I have the box of 12 right here ready to go. Got my little unboxing knife out. Let's cut it right open and we'll get right to it. Yeah, we're going to overanalyze it. We're going to go through all of our usual tests. We're going to test the packaging. I don't know how we're going to test it, but we're going to look at the packaging. We're going to test the texture, the taste. Are they hard as a rock like the original CICO bars? Sorry to bring that up every time, but that was a big problem. Is there any canoeing on the bottom? Probably not. All those things have been resolved, and the last couple bars that Greg has released have been actually quite good. So let's flip this open and get right to it. Grab one. Ooh, slide this over here. And I do like the artwork on the packaging. I'll show you up close so you can take a look. See, now look at that s'more or s'more on the packaging. Doesn't that look tasty? Right off the campfire there. Very nice, very nice. Not a shiny packaging, kind of like the old school bars, you know, before they had the shiny packaging like Gorilla and Anabar, but this looks good. I really like the artwork. So I just wanted to break in real quick here to remind you to smash the like button. Consider subscribing if you're not subscribed, and why don't you tell me in the comment section, Anabar, CICO Bar, or other bar. Let me know which one is your go-to protein bar. Comment section, go now. All right, back to the video. Now, Greg, if I open this up and it doesn't look like this s'more on the packaging, I'm gonna be angry. Not really. I just hope it tastes like what's on the packaging. That, after all, is the point, right? Okay, so let's go through the macros first. Not a rookie here, so I'm not gonna try to read them with my old eyes off of the bar. Gonna go right to the back of the box because the print's bigger. All right, so let's take a look here. So we have 70 grams in the bar. I know a lot of you care about the weight. Calories 230, so pretty relatively low, especially compared to an Anabar or a Gorilla bar. Getting a little less calorie intake. CICO, calories in, calories out. So fitting the bill here, total grams of fat's gonna be 6, 3 of which are saturated. We have 33 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 11 total sugars, and 20 grams of protein for our relevant macros and ingredients there. So let's slide that back over, go back to the actual bar here, and let's just open it up. We'll get right to it. Okay. Much easier to open than the Quest drinks that we reviewed the other day. All right, looking at the bar here, looks like your typical CICO bar shape. It's not sticky. Sometimes the Anabars are sticky, so it's not too hot in here either. Maybe in the summertime they'll be a little stickier, but right now feels good in the hand, not sticking to the fingertips. Give you an up close look at what it looks like. All right, so there we got the top, we got the side, one of the sides, one of the other sides. The bottom, no canoeing, mostly covered. We like that. It's looking, struggling to speak today. It's looking chocolatey, if you will, chocolatey. Very, very chocolatey. All right, let's give it the smell test here. Ooh, yep, smells chocolatey. Little faint smell of marshmallow like it's in there, but it could be the psychologicalness from the packaging. We'll have to see when we bite into it, but definitely catching some marshmallow effect, but mostly chocolate. Smells very chocolatey. Let's just get right to it and give it a try, shall we? Graham crackery crunch right off the bat. I like that. There's the marshmallow flavor. Okay, coming through. Semi difficult to chew. Not quite as soft as an Anabar. It's not an overwhelming flavor of marshmallow, but it's definitely there. Okay, this is delicious. As far as chocolate bars go, this is the best tasting chocolate bar I think I've ever tried. And you do get little bits, at least it feels like little bits of graham cracker crunch, which definitely adds a nice element to the texture factor, if you will. So definitely liking that. It's a thicker bar too. It looks like it's a little bit thicker than your typical protein bar of this type, but it's very tasty. I'll show you what the inside looks like. There's no marshmallows in there, but you can have a look. Just kind of like the whey crisps in there. No bits of marshmallow like you would see in an Anabar, but you definitely catch some of that marshmallow flavor for sure, but probably more graham cracker than marshmallow, I would say. For 230 calories, this is an excellent tasting bar. The only thing I would like to see is those marshmallow bits in there, but you have to keep the calorie count down somehow. So I'm sure you couldn't include those little bits of marshmallow like you see in the Fluff and Butter Anabar that we reviewed a couple weeks back. This is not as good as that one, I wouldn't say, but still a very nice tasting bar for 230 calories. I mean, if you're looking to really skimp on your calories, you're in a deep cut, you want to save 60 to 70 calories in your day, this could be a great option. Also with this, as delicious as it tastes, it's not something where I'm going to want to go back to the box and have another one. Can't necessarily say that with an Anabar. There's more sugar and I think more fat in the Anabars, obviously. Those where the extra calories come from. And sometimes like I could eat another one, but this, I'm getting halfway through it and it's good and I want to keep eating it for sure, but it's not something where I'd be like, ooh, I gotta have another one of those, but yeah, it's still satisfying. So I think that's a great part about the CICO bars overall. They taste just good enough to have and enjoy, but not so good that you want to overeat them. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comment section. In terms of the s'mores flavor, this is probably the better way to go in terms of going more for the texture than the marshmallow flavor. I think the graham crackeriness is actually what makes it feel like you're having a s'more, you know, like it shows on the package. Even though it doesn't look like that, but that's okay. Very good tasting bar. For an overall rating, if you factor in the calories and how good this tastes and the chocolatiness of it, along with the texture, I'd say we're looking at a 9.2 for flavor here. This is a good bar. I recommend you buy a box of these. Use code GREG, saves you 10 or 15%. I did. Super fast shipping, by the way. Great job on that, Greg. I've waited a while for supplements from HDLT in the past. These came right away. I think they shipped like a day after I placed the order, and I placed the order on a Sunday, so the shipping's getting better, people. Yeah, that graham cracker crunch is really the key in this bar. For that reason alone, I would buy these again. I'm looking forward to having the other 11, assuming my wife doesn't steal any from me, which she probably will, so I'll probably have about 6 or 7 more. Regardless, if you've tried this one, let me know what you think about it in the comments section. What do you think about CICO bars overall? Curious your thoughts. Been having some good protein bar reviews the last few weeks, so probably going to try a couple other ones as well. I want to try the David bar, see if that's any good. I've heard mixed reviews on that one, but I got to try it myself. For the macros, it seems like a great bar, but we'll see. The RX bar is by far the worst bar I've ever had in my entire life. You should just buy those and throw them away immediately and just accept that you wasted the money, because that is by far the most disgusting bar I've had on this channel. And if you go back and watch that review, you'll see that I actually threw them. That's how bad they were. Couldn't even get through the taste test. But having said that, let me know what you think of the CICO bars. Curious your thoughts. I think it's a very good tasting bar. Definitely something that's going to be great on a cut. You're not going to overeat these. They are a phenomenal chocolate tasting bar, and usually chocolate in a protein bar is underwhelming. But it is getting to be about that time. I got to get up out of here. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.